Yo guys, it's Ozgun here. Welcome to the channel. Today I like to make a drop remake for the Anyma Pictures of You. I was really enjoying while listening that track, and actually the bassline and the main drop synth a little bit unusual from previous Anyma tracks, so I thought it would be nice to make a drop remake of that track. And if you're ready, let's get into that tutorial. So Production Music Live released Melodic Techno Academy 2 a couple days ago, and I contribute a lot for this content for Production Music Live. I made the serum bank for them and also made a bonus sample pack. I'm gonna use some of the samples that I made and some of the presets that I made for this remake. If you wanna check the Academy in more detail, I'm gonna put a link to the descriptions. Okay, let's start with the kick. I like this one. I'm gonna use this kick. The track is in E minor, but we don't need to follow the exact key. As long as we like how it sounds, I'm talking about the kick, it's good to use. And also, as you know, the G, I'm using a G kick, is the third of E, so which is gonna sound good because this is in the scale. Very punchy, very clicky. I like it. And one of the good things with just putting the original track into your playlist, you can kind of see the kick length of the reference track, of the original track. So in here, the kick is like something like that. It's ending just before the middle, so we can be more accurate. And let's write the bass now. I already studied the bass line and the melody just before starting to this video, but I'm gonna recreate it in here. So let's get the serum. This is the pack I made for Production Music Live. So there are tons of sounds inside of the pack, but it's not just for melodic techno. I'm also using it in my own big room techno productions. It's like capable of fitting most of the genres. Let's go to the first preset. So this time we are not gonna go rolling bassline. Instead, we will go offbeat like that. We definitely need to fatten the sound a little bit. And as you see, like, this is so important. I always get this on the feedback sections. And also I mentioned this in the bass video a couple weeks ago. The second octave is so important. So whenever you are using a preset, just don't forget to take a look of the second octave. And other than that, people just asking me this, how to make this span like this. So those are my settings. I just grabbed them from the Abstract Music Lab YouTube channel. You can just, I wanted to give the credit to him because this is perfect to monitor the low end. So this is my settings because everyone was asking in the constantly asking in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna give a little bit overdrive to my bass. Sounds good. And I like to go put the patch, this magic patch. It also wave shaping and hard clipping the sound. You see the difference is huge. So let's volume balance them with the kick. My kick hits -2 dB. My sub first octave should hit like -3, -4. Yeah, that should work. I don't need the sidechain actually because in the offbeat it's probably not gonna clash, but just to be safe, because currently I have some delay going on. For now, I'm gonna turn the delay off. And for the sidechain, I'm gonna leave it just like that. And as I remember, the bass was like that in the original track. There was some cool groove like that. And in the next part, Anyma introducing the chord progression. The main chord progression of the song is introducing inside of the second part of the drop, which is something like that. You can do that too. Like if you divide your drop like that, the first 8 bars just go with the root notes. In the next part, you can just start introducing your chord progression. And what was the last one? I think it was something like that. And I think it was repeating one more time for the last time with vocals. Yeah, and then it was going to the break. So let's copy some kicks. And let me lower the volume a little bit. We are clipping. Let's jump to the melody. So the main melody is actually sounds like just a synth melody, but it contains an arpeggiato. So I'm gonna just show it to you. Let's add a serum and let's send it to its own channel. So in the pack, I find a sound that could be very similar to Anyma's track. Let's find this one. One of my favorite sounds. Yeah, this sound, we will make it work. Let me switch this to minor. So this sound using LFO to create this effect. But if I just lower the amount like that, it's gonna just work like any synth. So if I put this trigger to the envelope, now it's gonna be just like an envelope, just like a shape, how the sound is gonna play. So won't repeat. So the automate means you don't even need to bother with it. Just go with the envelope, and now we got the sound as a regular synth without LFO. Let's write the melody. So it was something like that. You can, if the key is E minor, you can always start the third in the G, which is gonna always sound good. When you start your melodies, you can start with the third. And Anyma does the same. So it's something like that. As the main thing, there's the top line in the melody and there's the bottom line, and they combine with an arpeggiato as I hear it. So if you write the top melody, then the arpeggiato part is very easy. Maybe we can listen it with the track. Repeat one more time. And this time we will jump to the fifth and just play the same melody with the fifth of the track, because B is the fifth of E. We start with the third, we start with the fifth in the second half of it. And this is what I always tell you. As the last part is the fourth part of the melody, just do something different so it doesn't sound like it's repeating all the time. It will make it so much interesting. So which we will do that. We will just keep the same rhythm, but we will just make something like an alternative version of it. And we will end in the root key. So we got a perfect catchy melody now. Let's play it from the beginning. That's good enough, and now I'm gonna place the gaps with root key. And maybe in the ending we can make some alternation again in the fourth bar. I'm not sure if this is same with the original track, but I think it fits perfectly. Let's put some distortion, some EQ. So let's shape the sound a little bit. I'm gonna cut it till 150 Hz. Maybe I can boost a little bit off here, upper mids. Maybe 2K. And maybe a lot of 5K. Let's get rid of delay reverb from Serum so we can add our own. So this is just a fast processing. I'm smashing OTT, this magic tool. So currently the second octave in the bass, a little bit overtaking. I'm gonna tame it just a little bit. Just in here, so the key was E. I'm gonna just get rid of this overtone a little bit. This is optional, but I like to have the sub, the first octave, just bigger than my second octave. And in the second part, it's introducing some soft support lead. Let's find some sounds for it. I'm gonna go back to the same pack, Melodic Techno Academy 2, and I'm gonna search for, as I said, a soft kinda characteristic lead. That's good. I'm gonna get rid of delay and reverb for it. Let's figure out how was the MIDI. Maybe something like that. Some, legato soft sound. And probably it's gonna follow the bass note. So in the next, we will go to C. I think I'm one octave higher. So I like to just copy kind of same processing. Yeah, that should be enough. And now let's jump to the drums. So in the original track, there are less drums in the drop. But the second part starts with the claps. I can go loops as well. Let's see. This is perfect. And actually, I like to avoid pitching the claps. Instead, I can just manually put it. Because when you pitch them, the transients are getting messed up and the sound quality is getting low. So try to avoid pitching the drums. Instead, just replace them by hand if possible. Because of the copyright reasons, I'm not gonna play the vocals, and in the last part, there's vocals and also the top loops, the main hi-hat starts to play. So let's put them in here. Let's program some hi-hats. We need to just have a rolling hat like that. And the hi-hats, let's pan them with hand. I recommend to do it with hand so they can be imperfect and it's gonna sound more humanized. And also, let's see, in the first hits there will be kick. So let's lower the velocity for the first hits only. And this can be the offbeat head, like that. So the third hit also, we have now the another hi-hat layers. We can, in the rolling head, we can lower the velocity a little bit more. So both of the heads can glue better with this way. And I'm gonna route them in the head channel in here. So I can quickly cut the lows. And I like to give them just a little bit room reverb, just like that. And maybe a little bit kickstart. So we need some crash. Because I like to reverse it. And I'm gonna place it like that. So it will help the transition to be more smooth. Just like that. And of course, after the transition, we need to have the cymbal as it is, just like that. And don't forget to have the low cut automation for the main kick and bass. Every 8 bar, after every 8 bar, we can just activate this automation. So we can lower the bass for the kick and bass, lower the low end power. So the drop can keep impacting in every 8 bar. So guys, before I end the video, I just quickly re-listened the original track and I realized the end of the bass ends in 1 octave higher. So I don't know if it makes a difference, but let's stick to the original. Yeah, this is definitely more accurate. So I'm gonna play the final result now. So for me, I totally recommend, if you can afford it, just check the link in the description for the Melodic Techno Academy 2. It contains tons of educational content, sample packs and preset packs. We've been working on it for many months and I'm so happy with the outcome. All of the content is worth digging. So yeah, today I show you how to make Anyma 2024 style melodic techno drops. I make a remake for Pictures of You track. I hope you learned something from it and apply these tricks to your own productions as well. See you on the next video, guys. Bye bye.